Hello everybody, this is Christy with Christy Artistry. Thank you for joining me. Welcome back to my channel for those of you that are my regulars, my subscribers. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Tonight I'm going to show you the dried results of our yellow white split, and I'm very happy about how this dried. It dried darker than I thought, but I actually love it because it did dry nice and dark. So here is our crazy little multicolored blowout. I still think it looks like a bow tie, and I might do something. I think I want something to go like right here in the middle, but I haven't decided what yet, so that's why I haven't sealed it. But look at how pretty the yellow ended up drying, such a nice dark yellow. So I'm very happy with that. And I can't remember if on my last video I did show you the dried results of our little black and deep purple blowout, but look at how pretty that came out now that it's dried. And this is before sealing, so we've got a lot of nice shimmer and shine before even sealing it, which is really great. So tonight I'm going to do I have a black canvas. It's a 16 by 20 running vertically, and I'm going to do a cup pour tonight with pinks, magentas, some iridescent white, and some white. And we're going to do a pour, kind of a multi-mixture pour. So I hope it turns out the way I have it in my head, but you never know when we do cup pours. So let me get you pointed down so you can see the canvas, and we'll get started for tonight. So I'll be right back. Okay, so this is my 16 by 20 canvas, black canvas, and we are doing we're not doing a Dutch pour tonight, we're going to do kind of a circle pour tonight. So I have all of my pinks and magentas out. I'm not sure what this one was. This is one mixed from something earlier. This is what's left of my Thio Violet Academy Acrylic. This is my Academy Acrylic Alizarin Crimson. This is my Academy Acrylic Process Magenta. This is my Artist Loft Light Magenta. This is a pink that was mixed up a long time ago. I don't even remember what it is. And this is my Liquitex Basics Rose Pink. I also have some white in here, and I also have some iridescent white in here for putting in between the colors. So what I'm going to do is put these back in order here. And I'm just going to randomly put these into maybe 3 to 5 puddles. And then we're going to run through them. And then we are going to either blow them out or pour them off. I haven't decided yet. I want to see what it looks like first before I decide how I'm going to get them to move around. So let's start out, and I'm going to kind of move these so that I remember to grab like alternates. So first one, I'm going to start out with this dark magenta. Oh, that's pretty. That's really pretty. And we're going to start this puddle with our light magenta, and we're going to start our last puddle with our rose pink. Okay? Well, maybe we'll start with rose pink. Okay. Add some rose pink right here. Oh, I'm going to take that out of there. Okay, so those are so far our bottom colors. Okay, I just want to keep these straight. So next, we're just going to start layering the colors on top of each other in different orders. And some of these I don't have a lot of left. That's why I'm adding them in just for accents and to use them up. this one has a clog in it. And this will give me the opportunity also to mix up new batches of these paints. There we go. And let's put a little bit of that one in there. We'll hold that left over. Next we have our processed magenta. I'll put that in this one and this one. And we have our Alizarin Crimson. Oh my goodness. Can't get my lids off today. There we go. Okay, and let's put that one in here because it's really dark. Alright, and then we're going to start using the colors again. So this is our lighter pink, so I'm going to bring it over here. My rose pink, I'm going to put in the middle. And my magenta, I'm going to put in this one. Can't tell what that is. And then I'm thinking, okay, so I have those 3 puddles, but I'm thinking that I need some additional puddles. So I'm going to put a rose puddle here, the beginnings of a rose puddle. So that's rose pink. And what would look nice with rose pink? I think this Thio. Yeah, that looks pretty. And then the light magenta I think would go good with that one. So we'll put that one there. Then over here I think we need a darker one. So we're going to put this dark color here. I see the canvas is tilting down. It's already starting to slide. So I think I'm going to put a popsicle stick under here just to prop it a little bit. Okay, so with this dark one, I'm thinking that I would like a lighter magenta and then this really light pink. Yeah, like that. And then over here, let's see, I think we need something darker. So I think I'm going to do an Alizarin Crimson first. Like so. With this darker color. This is like a pearl. And then I think I'm going to add the magenta in this one. So it's going to stay a little darker. That one's going to be nice. Okay, then I have, let's see, let's do our processed magenta here. So I'm just basically kind of looking at the colors and sort of trying to separate them out in a way so that we get good coverage in the end, but we also get some interest with these different colors. Okay, so that was the Alizarin Crimson, and I'm going to put that really light pink in here. And I think I'm going to add a touch of rose pink to that as well. Yeah, I'm going to add a little rose pink to this one too. And this one kind of fell apart, so let's add it to there too. Because this is a thicker paint. This one's been sitting a while, so it's a little thicker. So I like that so far. Pink, pink, darks, darks, beautifuls over here. So let's do a medium magenta here and a how do I say that? Alizarin Crimson over here, but we're going to make this one light. So we're going to put our rose pink in first, and then we're going to top it off with the light magenta. So that's a different view of it. And then over here, I think we should do is this the Thio Violet or was this the processed magenta? I think this was the processed magenta. Yeah. So let's fill a circle in over here of the processed magenta with, so we've got all our lights on top, I think. Alright, let's use this pink. It's kind of liquidy. Let's use this pink. Yeah, like that. And then let's try to use up some of this Thio Violet. Love that. Yeah. Okay, so now I think this one needs this. I think this one needs a little of this. I think this one needs some of the crimson, and I think this one could use some crimson. Oops, extra drop. I think this one needs a touch of the really light pink, and I think this one needs a touch of the dark. So do you see what I'm doing? I'm just sort of making layers so that I can cover and get darks and lights and interest in here. Okay, I think that's enough. So I am going to clean up the side of this bottle that I made such a mess out of. My rose pink that I got all over the place here. Put that lid on. My Alizarin Crimson. I know for the longest time I was calling it Alizarin because I had no idea what it was actually called. But I was watching, what was I watching? Bob Ross or somebody. And Bob Ross called it Alizarin. And so that's why I believe that is the correct name for it. Okay, so now this is my Thio Violet, and it's pretty much gone. I don't think I have any more of this, so I'm going to have to go buy some of this. I went today over to Hobby Lobby while it was still open and grabbed the rest of the pearls that we had used a few weeks ago on a painting. So I went and got the rest of them because I want to do an all pearl painting and see what happens with it. Okay, now I have this iridescent white, and I'm almost thinking, I don't think I want to use, I kind of want to use it like as an accent. That's what I'm going to do. Okay. All right, I'm going to stir this up and then we're going to use it as an accent. I think the reason I'm hesitating is because I don't want all these pinks and reds to turn like light and, you know, kind of ruin the pattern I've got. But I really think that some, I really think some cells would be nice. And I can get that by using this. So I'm going to stir this up more carefully, and then I'm going to drizzle it on. See what happens. I'm going to avoid the regular white though. I'm not going to use the regular white. So, all right, here we go. And this stuff has been sitting a while, so let's see what happens. Let's go this way. I just want to give some of this on here and see if we can get some cells. Okay, now, and we'll also get some like pearlizing in there, and that'll be really pretty. Okay, now for my outside color, because I don't think we have enough to go to cover the whole painting, I will use my Artist Loft Magenta, because I have a lot of it left compared to the other ones. Because again, I want to stick with the pinks, and if I put a black or if I put a white on there, I'm afraid that what's going to happen is I will lose the pinks, and it'll turn, you know, it'll go and turn them muted if I use black, and it'll turn really light pinks, and we have some light pinks, so I don't want to do that. Alright, so we'll just pour what I've got here, and then if I need more I can add black because it'll go off, right? Alright, so let's see if we can get this to cover. It's fun to play with paint every once in a while. Not, you know, not really have a, okay, this is how I want this to turn out. I like to experiment and just see what happens with stuff. Okay. Just filling this in so that I don't end up with dry spots. Like so. And making sure that there is enough paint in totality on this canvas to do a good pour. You know, blow off or pour off or whatever. Okay, I think that looks good. It's kind of a mess. All right, so let's cover our paints back up because we don't want what's left to dry out. I want to be able to reuse these bottles. All right, and I'm going to torch the bubbles. And I do see, for some reason, that this canvas is really tilting this way. So, let's torch the bubbles, and then let's decide if we need to do something additional. A lot of bubbles, a lot of bubbles. Okay, so I kind of like what's going on here, so I think I'm going to just go with the tilt and see what happens. All right, yeah, let's just see if we can get, oh yeah, crazy colors to pour off here. Ooh, that is really going to be crazy. Okay, let's go this way. As you can tell, that one pink is so loose and watery, but it's actually helping to get the paints to flow nicely. I'm just moving it around because, like I said, I want to cover the whole thing, but I also need to make sure that I don't lose all those colors that we spent all that time putting on there. So I'm just going to keep rotating it around. Whoops. Okay, let's head off this direction here. And then let's bring it back. Ooh. Oh, so far so good. Okay, let's turn it around. And let's go to this corner next. Let's go to this corner next because I think we have a lot of magenta. Let's see. We have a lot of magenta down here. And if we can get this to flow off, we'll save a lot of the paint to do these other two corners, if that makes sense. So if we go like this, see all that excess paint we're able to cover with. Whoop. And then let's bring it all the way. And then I'm going to go to this corner just because I saw how nice it was running. I'm going to go take it right to this corner. So let me see if I can get this where you can see it. Okay, let's go right to this corner. Okay, we have a dry spot. So if we have a dry spot, we need to get it wet so that it will flow off. There we go. Like so. Okay, oh, I like this so far. So far, so good. Okay, now that I have this whole corner that is still, we haven't done anything with, I'm going to take this excess paint and I'm going to pile it on this corner so as not to, number one, let it just absorb into my table, but also to give me some additional paint to help this flow. All right, so now we're going to take it down. Let me point this toward you. Okay, I'm going to take it down to this corner and get this one taken care of. I can't see what's going on. I have it tilted toward you, and now I can't see it. Okay, I see. It's going down the bottom. All right, let's tilt it to the corner. Is it tilting? Is it going off? Now I see it. Okay. Let's get it to go off in that corner. Voila. Okay. Good. And then now we'll do our last direction, and that will be to bring it on back this way. Okay, and then we're going to bring it, I'm sorry you guys can't see it, let me see if I can get it turned. Oh, I like this, this is so pretty. Okay, so now I want to bring it a little bit back. I think I'm going to go this way, down toward you guys, down like that. Okay, all right, let me look at it. Oh yeah, oh, something happened in the middle here, so I got to bring this back. There is a little glob. All right, so let's set this down. Did you notice this section here just sort of slid, the whole thing slid? And it turns out it's because there's a glob of paint in there. And so what I did was I brought it back to get rid of that glob where it pulled everything, and then I will fix that in just a second. Just tapping these corners to make sure that they're wet enough to accept the paint that's falling, you know, dripping down. So we're just going to wet them. And now I'm going to turn this like so. Yeah. And we're going to do these, tap these, pick up paint off the table, off my hands, and tap these so that they're wet, and that the rest of this paint starts going down off the canvas here. Okay, that looks good. Okay, now, oops, paper towel here, and now I'm going to kind of look in the light and find that glob. I think it's right here. But I'm hesitant to be too forceful with it, so I'm just going to pick it and see if it picks up. Yeah. Did you see that? How that moved? There's my glob. Wow. That was a glob. Okay, so now this little section will calm itself down. You can see. It'll just kind of calm itself down. I'm just going to bring it down a little bit that way. Like so. And it's already gone. Voila. I love this. The different reds and the pinks are so pretty. And I'm looking at it. I want to get some of this red back down here. So I'm going to bring it down just a hair more. Let some of this pink dry off, because there, it looks so cool. Okay, so I think, let me look at it. Let's look at it for a second. I think it actually looks really good this way, but I really like it this way. So you guys are looking at it upside down. Let me show it to you. Let me show it to you. What I was thinking. I am thinking that it's very slippery. No, I'm thinking it should go this way, because you get this, your eye immediately goes to this harshness right here, but then this beautiful softness is down here. And I'm really thinking that this could make a really pretty Valentine painting. I know people don't have paintings for Valentine's Day, but I'm thinking that it would almost be a beautiful background for a lovely Valentine saying. So there it is. And I'm going to grab the camera and I'm going to bring you down. I'm going to turn it around to the direction that I am going to keep it, so that when I bring you down you can see it close up that way. But oh, I love this. I wasn't sure about doing all those pinks on a black background. I was worried that that I wouldn't have enough coverage and that the black canvas would show through, and it's not. I can pretty much see every one of the colors. So if you look, this was that weird little pink, and it's light, so it stayed on top. Okay, our rose pink is this darker pink that you can see next to that light pink. It's sort of in between. you've got this leftover that I had, and that's in here and here. You know, just sort of in here, here, and it's mixed in here as well. It's just not as easy to see. The Alizarin Crimson is what you can see all over the place here. Okay, right in there. Not so much over here because these were my lighter pinks. The light magenta, I mean, you can see that all over here. Oh, I touched it. Oopsie. That's all over here. Okay, and then this was our Thio Violet. Sorry, Thio Violet is that more purpley color. The red, of course, you can see all the dark red. I love that. And then this was our processed magenta. Now, if you look, these are two of the darkest. Okay, next to this leftover that I had. This is pearly. So I think it's got either, I don't know if it's a metallic or if it's an actual pearl, but that should shimmer. Not looking for shimmer in this particular painting. I'm just looking for the pink, reds, you know, kind of Valentine's-y colors. And I think that I may do some kind of Valentine's saying on this one. I think that would be really pretty. All right. So let me grab the camera and I'll bring you down and I'm going to show you this up close. I really love this painting. So I will be right back. Okay, everyone, so this is the painting. I'm going to show you that from up top. I think it's so pretty. You know, keep in mind I'm kind of making this for like Valentine's Day in February in general for decorating. So, sorry, let me go slower. So I just want to show you up close. Look at all the details. Now this is the pink, the light pink side. And you can still see all of the details of the different colors. Just ribbons and ribbons and ribbons of the color. I did go around and I checked all of the sides and filled in the spots that look like they weren't covered very well. So I added extra paint to the corners and tapped on my edges to cover those. So that was all the light pink. Now let's go into the darkers. So here's the medium pinks. And then we're working our way into that whole section of the dark pinks and reds. And there's cells popping up, some jagged stuff in there. This section up here is really pretty. And then if we take it up, we can see the whole thing, like so. Isn't that pretty? If it was done in blue, it would almost look like clouds. But because it's red, I don't think it kind of reminds me of clouds, but red clouds, yeah. So, all right, well, that's our painting for tonight. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. Thank you to my subscribers. If you haven't subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I love hearing from my subscribers. I try to respond to them within 12 hours, but if you, if you send me a comment at midnight, I'm not going to answer it until I get home from work the next day. But I do try to respond to all of my comments. I don't think I've missed any. And if I have, please let me know. So until our next video in 3 days, thank you for watching. And please take care of yourselves and take care of each other. Bye.